is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Suncoast News. Okay, this is happening. A hospital. Remember Venice Hospital back about 2019? They wanted to build out their Sable Trace. It's on East Venice Avenue. Got approval from the county. This is a county, not city issue. And they rezoned it and everything. There was going to be a helipad, all kinds of controversy. It was driving down the home values out there. I covered it in great detail. Well, Venice Hospital decided, with all their financial issues, we're not going to build it out. So now there's a developer coming in and they want to build it out. It's a 452 home development, and they want to buy the property from the hospital and build these single homes, family homes, and multi-family homes. And I guess they're going to put the single homes towards the northern part, which is closer to the roundabout, and the multifamily homes towards the center or the southern part there, according to an article by Earl Kimmel with the Herald. And I'll put a link to that on my website if you're watching this on Instagram or on Facebook. Basically, they said the development concept plan, it highlights the location of several grand trees. They're going to try to preserve those, the existing wetlands, the 2 stormwater ponds, all that stuff. It covers into it. The main entrance would be via Fellsmore Road, which is on the map, and while the right of entrance is envisioned in a secondary access, which would be opposing Wading Bird Drive as the main road into Blue Heron Pond. All right, so it goes on. He talks about how the approval for the hospital came through. But one thing that I thought was interesting is the county, as you may or may not remember, they included a development agreement that the hospital would have to spend $5.7 million to widen East Venice Avenue, and that was due to all the traffic. And this was going to be from Jacaranda to the hospital entrance. Projections of traffic were, at the time, I thought they were low projections, but they said it was enough to widen the road. Well, that agreement to widen that 4/10 of a mile stretch of the road is still attached to the property. And Kepler said they're going to go out and they're going to get new traffic counts and see, because it's a huge financial commitment, do they really need that? And I'm assuming they're going to go to the county, because it's county, not city, and see if they can get that off, that commitment, because the traffic, their argument will be that it's not as much and it doesn't substantiate paying for that widening like the county had proposed or had mandated basically in the agreement with the hospital. These traffic studies, you've got to be careful though. Every time a developer comes with a traffic study, it's someone they're paying, and I always think there's a bias built into it. Call me crazy, but I've seen some traffic studies, and I've seen where after the development's been built or the commercial property, how those traffic studies were far off and the traffic was worse, much worse. Again, the developer's paying for the study, so it's going to have some bias in there. They're seeking to change the zoning right now. And one thing the county did do is the county said, look, if you don't build a hospital, it's going to switch back to residential. But the developer is seeking to change the zoning from its current status of office, professional, institutional, to residential multifamily planned unit. And I don't know how it will be impacted, because it was residential. They changed it over to the commercial for that the hospital could be built. And then if they didn't build, then it went back to residential. So I don't know how much planning will go into that. I think it's going to be probably a pretty easy transition. Most of it's going to come around the anticipated density. It's 9 units per acre, and will the residents that are living next to it have issues with it? Now, there's going to be a neighborhood Zoom workshop, and that's proposed for August 16th, next week at 6 p.m. And Kimberly Horn does have a Zoom link that you can attend the meeting. I'll send that out to you guys. Actually, if you're watching Facebook or Instagram, I'll put it on my website. And again, I will put Earl's article on there too, so you guys can read that, and it goes into a lot more detail as Earl normally does, and see if it's something you're excited about, something you're not concerned about, something that you can live with. It's better than having the hospital with the helos. Who knows? All right, everybody, this has been Frankie Abbruzzino with the Suncoast News.